You know, especially with the spirituality and manifestation trend, we often hear the phrase, speak it into existence. And although it's not a bad phrase, I feel as if we actually need to be more careful with who we speak it around. Our goals and dreams aren't something we should just throw around lightly so everyone can hear. What's important to you isn't important to your neighbor, and vice versa. So when you blatantly just speak your goals, dreams, aspirations, more often than not, people don't care. And when they don't care, they probably just throw something negative at you so you could just shut up. I like it more speak it, but first show it. When you gather and have that momentum of actually working towards your goals, it'll be harder for outside voices to throw you off. I wish I knew this when I was younger. I've been the victim of overthinking what I want because of the outside voices from my family, my friends, which led me to dropping a lot of goals I wanted to accomplish. Ultimately though, it's not their fault. It's mine for not being strong-willed enough to ignore them and chase what I wanted. Even without the criticism from my family or friends, I'm sure I would have dropped what I was chasing shortly after because of the own self-doubt that arose from me. The inner and outer voices of doubt were in perfect coordination, while it seemed I was just slipping further and further away from what I wanted. The first time I realized this was when I fell in love with the NBA and basketball. I would love to play and I would dream all day about playing in the NBA with my favorite players. I would tell everyone I knew about my dream. My family, my friends, random people on Xbox, the people I would play with at the YMCA, and with that came rushing to me a lot of doubt from those people that started building up and turned into my own. I felt so much pressure and I was so uncomfortable dealing with it that I feel as if it reflected on how I started to play. When I would play with random strangers, I would play in a state of zen, but when I would play with people who knew my dream, I would freeze up, pass the ball every time it was handed to me, and the rare chance where I would shoot it, I would miss horribly. The breaking point was when I was in sophomore year, the only year I would apply to my high school basketball team, and I remember seeing 70 plus guys there, and I wish I was making this up, but out of the 70 plus people there, I was the last to get picked for a team. I remember I shot the ball one time in the one game that I played, and of course, I missed horribly. I called my mom after the first game and lied about tryouts ending early so I could just leave. I went to McDonald's, went home, ate my food, and cried. Honestly, wasn't sure if the salty taste in my mouth were my tears or French fries, but hey, at least it makes for a good story. Fast forward to now. I'm much more confident, a little too much, that what I say sounds cheesy, like this whole script, but at least I can actually say I'm working towards my goals instead of laying around all day. Nobody I know knows about my channel yet, but that's okay. I don't need anybody's feedback, negative or positive, because finally, for the first time in my life, I actually, finally believe in myself.